The whole key is to have learning spaces that are flexible, that reflect the needs of the lesson and what the kids are learning. Sometimes kids want to learn by themselves, sometimes they want to learn in pairs or small groups, sometimes they want to be all together and do some learning all together.
Spaces that promote creative thinking, problem solving.
But spaces that are flexible, because during the day a child might want to sit and attend and do some work by themselves, but then later on come out and share that with the rest of the class in a whole group situation. You've got to have areas around your classrooms and in your schools that reflect that. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make this happen. Look around your classroom, be creative, use furniture. It doesn't need to close people off. You don't need to spend a lot of money to make flexible and creative learning spaces.
A lot of our teachers are grabbing stuff out of op shops.
Op shops, fantastic furniture is great for all sorts of things like that, and that are inexpensive.
IKEA.
Yep.
Kmart.
Yeah, your $2 shops, your whole range of $2 shops has got all sorts of things you can use. Just got to look at things in a different way.
I'd have much rather sat on one of those little cushions than on the hard floors when I was in school. Like when I was in school.
We didn't even have floors. We couldn't afford them. I had to go to school every morning and make the floor.
Thailand! Oh no, it's just an amazing collaborative group work session. Reshape unused furniture into something that can be useful.
Yep.
Netting and mesh materials are great for breaking up light and changing large spaces into smaller spaces.
Curve tables like that provide an opportunity for the teacher to be in the centre and able to monitor around.
Or the student.
Yeah. It provides a space for the leader and a space for the other. Kidney-shaped table can be done with a bit of MDF. Research would tell you that boys work better in low light.
Even those cheap LEDs out of Bunnings that you can just stretch along the corners of your room. The LEDs are inside tubes that can change the lighting without being too harsh on your eyes. So we've redesigned our library from fantastic furniture and Kmart and IKEA.
One of the things that Stephen Heppel talked about was the brain forest. Library should be the centre of thinking, learning, but should be creative. Brain forest should have zones for all sorts of things. Yeah. Did you notice that child just opened that book from the wrong end?
You know, for less than $50, we've made a space that looks fantastic, looks like something that was designed by Gok Wan from Target.
Target. Learning jacuzzis. Nothing wrong with them. Fill them full of books.
When you can get one of these pools filled with foam for less than $50. Bunnings sales.
For $100, this corridor is turned into an outdoor learning space.
You need to look at these useless spaces and think about how can I shape this space into something that will be effective in my teaching. You don't have to go out and hire an amazing architect or an interior designer. Your students are fantastic designers. Get them on 5D Planner, get them on Google SketchUp and redesign the space and meet your outcomes. If you're still using desktops, why?
Break down your computer labs. Kids should be using computers in their classrooms as a normal tool for learning. The spaces that we're providing in our school really supported student engagement.
That's what it's about, engagement. You don't have to go through some mega company and pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a whiteboard table.
MDF and a can of whiteboard paint and you've got writing spaces everywhere. What we've seen from this, we've had reluctant writers suddenly take to writing.
The students have a voice and they want choice.
It's time we moved learning from the 1950s into the 21st century.
Bring your own learning device. Or bring your old rubbish devices in and Mr. Wells will magically make them work. The students are more than capable. Give them a cheat sheet on how to connect their device to the proxy server. Give them a sheet on how to join the network and they will figure it out. They're pretty switched on.
What happens if every child doesn't have a device? Well, that's only an issue if your devices are the central part of the lesson.
There should be no point in time where you say, everyone get out your device. Because at any point in time, you should ask yourself, why are they all doing the same thing at the same time? Take your learning outside.
Kids can take learning into creative spaces using BYOLD.
Haven't they taken on to blogging at the moment? We're linking our classroom blogs with our school Facebook, with our school bag, with our Twitter account, with our everything social media, we're online and we're making it happen. Just because they're not participating in the lesson conventionally, they're still heavily involved in learning.
They have to really understand the lesson to report on it.
This is interesting. Anything you can come up with to keep your student engaged and focused on their learning is good.
Teach your kids to focus. Move. Get your kids moving.
Yeah, because you can't sit still all the time, you know? Get up, get moving, then get back into it. Take breaks. Take appropriate breaks when you need to.
Set kids problems. Let them be creative. Let them work out a solution in any way they can.
And they'll enjoy it.
Look at how many engaged kids we got. Learning should be fun. All those kids that have already achieved the outcome, why would you make them learn it again?
Oh my goodness.
You just sit there and do the same stuff over and over again. Repetitive learning, no. If your kid knows the stuff, they can do it. Project-based learning, extension, enrichment.
10% time.
20% of your kids know what they're doing. That 20% go off and do their own thing.
Get outside, get into the wilderness, get into the bush, and do your learning out there and just enjoy it.
If you want to be a techno weenie, get a 3D printer.
2012 EduTECH, on the exhibit floor, I saw my first 3D printer and I was amazed, blew my mind. How do you use a 3D printer in a primary school?
There are a whole range of links to learning that can come from a 3D printer.
So we have students using Minecraft to design things, and they're printing them in 3D and seeing the things they've made and designed.
Let kids discover the purposes for things. Let kids expand and develop and build on what we know.
Anyone can take a Raspberry Pi, any person in the world can take a Raspberry Pi and they can change that and make that thing into something amazing like an arcade machine. This was a leaf catching zone, and with the addition of a wall which cost us next to nothing, we have a Lego education room. Get into Lego education. How do we get that rolling at our school? We bought one kit.
And you can make obscene and disturbing creations like Robo Barbie.
Give the students one kit and see what they can come up with. We went out there with one laptop and one robot, and we were up against schools that every student had a robot, every student had a laptop and a blazer, and we won. You can go on our website, check out the future book.
Go to EduTECH, go back to your school and create your own future worlds.
You can tweet Jeff and I, because we both tweet now. Since thank you EduTECH for that.
What was that tweeter thing you said before? We retweeted a tweet. Yeah, we
retweeted a Twitter tweet. Tweet us.
What do we have to say more than that? Check out our future book.
That's it. Is that it? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say?
Mm-hmm. No.
I've got a pretty rad blog too. Check that out. Have you seen my blog?
No.
You should.
No, I don't look at your blog.
You should check my blog out.
No.
It's rad.
No, I don't look at your blog.
Oh, well, what's your story?
What's your dream? Instead of me saying that, what's your dream? You need to get the guy off Pretty Woman.
Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Everybody comes here. This is Hollywood, land of dreams. Some dreams come true, some don't. But keep on dreaming. This is Hollywood. Always time to dream. So keep on dreaming.